Okay, so here we are inside of our channel, and there are some things that we need to do to make it look nice. So first of all, we can come to just view channel, and we'll see that it's pretty sparse apart from the description that I've already added. Now, one of the things you really want to do first of all is get a channel art created and get your profile pic created. Now, why do we need to do that, and why is it important? And there are certain things that we should do as well. Well, first of all, your YouTube channel is going to get a lot of traffic. It's just like a Facebook fan page or a blog or a website. You wouldn't have a blog without a header. You wouldn't have a Facebook fan page that you were serious about without a graphic. So you've got to, get this stuff created or do it yourself in order to make your YouTube channel look professional from the eyes of the viewer, from the perspective of the viewer. But also, it's an important part of SEO because you're going to have to upload a file to your channel art, and we're going to want to name our file with our main keyword. So first of all, we're going to look at where you can get these kind of graphics made up. If you're good with graphics, you can do it yourself. But if not, there are two things you can do. Well, there are three things you can do. You can head over to Fiverr.com and you can just search YouTube channel art, hit enter, and then you can just go through the different people and see which one that you would like. When they load up, I always want to filter by average customer review because you want people that are going to do a good job. So let's just say, for example, you decide to go for this top one. Look, it's got over 1,000 ratings. They're all 5-star. So you click on it. Always read the description of the gig before you order. And if you have any questions, always communicate with the seller. So this person says, I will make you a stylish YouTube channel art, and it takes 5 days on average, and they will give you 2 revisions. So if there's something you don't like, they'll revise it twice. But please read through it and make sure that you have all of the information that you can provide this particular person. Because if you just say, I want a YouTube channel art created, and it's in the dog niche, it's just so general. It's very hard for them to give you what you want, and they might create something, but you might think, well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but you didn't provide enough information. So try and think about colors, styles, themes, and all of that kind of stuff before you communicate with this person. And again, if you're not sure, communicate with them. You may want to pay an extra bit of money to get it delivered quickly, and sometimes you just want to get it done right now, so you can pay an extra $5 for it to be delivered ASAP. Another option is to use Canva, which is free, canva.com, and if you come down you can see that there's somewhere on here, there's somewhere you can actually get a YouTube channel sized blank graphic. There we are here. So it's 2,560 pixels by 1,440 pixels. So you could just click on this and get one created. Or the other option is you pay somebody a lot more money, but they provide you with something very slick. So this is what I did. I paid somebody $63 and they designed a logo for me, for my channel. So let's just come here. First of all, I'm going to upload my profile pic. So I'm going to click on this little pen and I'm going to click edit, and it's going to take me over to my Google Plus profile, and I'm going to then do it from there, and then it will populate inside of my YouTube channel. Now it sometimes takes a few hours to populate, sometimes it happens instantaneously. Now I'm going to pause the video because I forgot to name my file with my keyword. Then I'm going to come back and show you what I mean. Okay, so we're going to click on upload photo, and then inside of this little file here is the one that I got created, this one here. So I've named it the foodbaron.jpg. Now I know that there are going to be people out there that are not searching for this keyword because they've never heard of it. It's just a domain that I made up a few days ago. But the goal is to build this brand so that the brand becomes famous, so that when people do search for it, this is going to help with my SEO. But if you're just going after an affiliate offers, you might just want to call it dog training tips.jpg, or you might want to call it how to lose tummy fat.jpg, whatever it is you're going after. So I'm going to click on open, and it's going to open the photo. There we go, perfect size, because I've paid the guy to do it perfect size. Looks good to me, so I'm going to hit done. Okay, and now we can see here, looks perfect. Now this is a little bonus tip for you. I have no proof that this works, but I also know that it can't hurt. What you want to do is you want to make your Google profile as professional as possible. Now, you may have no intention of using this Google Plus profile. You just may have created it because you wanted to create a YouTube channel. But what you can do is you can fill out all of the forms. Well, you've just figured out how old I am, but you can fill out all of the forms, and you can add, a graphic here, a bigger graphic here. You could even subscribe to some niche-related newsletters. It's going to make your profile appear like it's a real person, not just somebody that's created it and then does nothing to it. And this may help with, people. I've heard people that have had their YouTube channels slapped. If you can create as much, realness about your profile as possible, that's going to help. So I'm not going to go through it here because it's just a case of filling in the details and adding a graphic and then finding some niche-related newsletters and subscribing with this particular email address. Okay, that's just a little bonus tip. Now we're going to come back over to YouTube. Oh no, we're already there, aren't we, on a different page? So we're going to update YouTube. Now, as you can see, it's not populated yet. I can refresh it, but it may not populate, so don't panic if it doesn't, okay? It will populate, in a while. So it's not populated yet. The same thing with channel art. We just want to add our channel art the same way. You can get some free stuff off Google, but you want to really get some, something designed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Canva, okay, and I am going to create my YouTube channel art. Now I'm going to upload my logo. I'm going to click on upload my own images, and let's see what we can have. I've got different images here that I could upload. So what one looks good? I could upload that one. See if that works. Then I can drag it across. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Then what I can do is I can change the background. We can play around with this. The background's back. That looks pretty cool. That might even be fine. Elements. What elements have we got? Ideally, maybe I'd want an arrow. I might just bring this up here, and then I might get some text. I'm gonna just click off and drag this down. One second. Let's click off of that. Let's drag it down. And all I'm going to do is put a call to action in here. I'm going to put, please subscribe. And I might even move that over here because I know that my links are going to be down here. And what else could we do? I could even put my URL in here. Okay, so I could put it in all caps for now. The foodbaron.com. Okay, I can bring this down here. Okay. And okay, that may or may not be very good. I don't know. But then what we're going to do is we're going to download this. We're going to download a PNG file. PNG or JPEG doesn't really matter. I'm going to pause it while it's downloading. Okay, now we're going to upload it. So we just hover over here. We click on the pen, edit channel art. Select photo from your computer. Hopefully this is going to work. Desktop. Please subscribe. That'll do for now. I'm going to go back and change the keyword. I might have to play around with the graphic to make it look okay. Yeah, it could be better. Adjust the crop. For now, who cares? For now, we'll do it. We'll just do it for now. Okay. We can play around with this later. So as you can see, I've got to play around with this because it's not looking good. But you get the idea. You can basically do it yourself, like me, and not do a very good job, or you can pay somebody $5 to get an automatically sized graphic created. The key thing I wanted to go over in this video is you should always include your keyword inside of your file. Okay. So in the next video, you'll see that I've re-edited this and it will look slick. I'll speak to you in the next video. Take care.